The Melvin home has always been known for its warmth. Not because of the elegant decor or the picture-perfect family photos lining the walls, but because of the laughter. Craig Melvin's laugh, in particular, is unmistakable. It fills a room, softens tension, and has a way of making everyone feel a little lighter. But late this September, that laughter went silent. It began with something small, something so ordinary that no one thought twice. Craig developed a persistent cough. Not severe, not painful, just lingering. Lindsay noticed it first, during breakfast, during phone calls, during quiet evenings watching movies with the kids. "Maybe it's allergies," she suggested gently. Craig brushed it off. He had a reputation for powering through anything. A long workday, breaking news, even the flu. But the cough didn't go away. It grew deeper, more frequent, and then came the fatigue. Waves of exhaustion that hit him during the show, strong enough that producers quietly suggested he take a few days off. One night, after putting the kids to bed, Lindsay found Craig sitting alone in the living room, his head in his hands. His voice trembled. "Something isn't right, Lynn," he said softly. "I'm scared." The next morning they went to the doctor. A chest scan revealed inflammation in Craig's lungs and abnormalities that required immediate evaluation. Words like mass, possible infection, and further testing needed filled the room. Even though nothing was confirmed, the air seemed to grow heavier with each sentence. For the next week, Craig and Lindsay lived in a world suspended between hope and fear. They tried to keep life normal for Delano and Sybil, packing lunches, helping with homework, reading bedtime stories, but behind every smile was a tremor of worry. Then came the day of the specialist appointment. Craig sat on the exam table, Lindsay beside him, her hand gripping his so tightly he could feel her heartbeat. The doctor's expression was calm but serious. The scan showed a growth, non-cancerous, but obstructing airflow and causing the persistent cough. The inflammation, however, was severe enough to require urgent treatment and monitoring. Without intervention, Craig risked permanent damage. Relief washed over them, but so did a wave of emotion neither expected. The scare had brought them to the edge, and the realization of how fragile life truly is struck them both deeply. Lindsay broke down in the hallway outside the office, leaning into Craig's chest, whispering, "I thought we were going to lose you. I thought the kids were going to lose you." Craig held her close. "I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere." He took a leave from today, not for drama, not for publicity, but because he needed to breathe again. Literally and emotionally. He needed to heal, to slow down, to reclaim the parts of his life he had pushed aside for years. During his time away, something remarkable happened. Craig rediscovered stillness. He made breakfast for the kids every morning. He watched the sunrise with Lindsay on their back porch, something they hadn't done together in years. He started journaling, using words to unravel the complicated emotions he had kept hidden behind a polished television smile. Most importantly, he talked openly, with his family, with his friends, and eventually with himself, about the fear he had felt. It wasn't weakness, it was honesty, and it changed everything. When Craig finally returned to the Today Show, his message was simple but powerful. Don't ignore the signs. Don't be too proud, too busy, or too afraid to get checked. Your life matters, your family needs you, and your health deserves your attention. His vulnerability moved viewers across the country. Thousands reached out with their own stories of coughs dismissed, symptoms ignored, diagnoses discovered just in time. Craig's experience became more than a personal scare. It became a wake-up call for others. Even now, weeks later, the Melvin household feels different, softer, more intentional. Craig still has treatments and follow-up appointments ahead, but he faces them with gratitude, not fear. And Lindsay? She holds on to him just a little tighter, cherishing every moment they nearly missed. Thank you so much for watching this emotional story. If it touched your heart, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful journey. Let's continue sending love, strength, and healing to Craig, Lindsay, Delano, and Sybil as they move forward, together, braver and closer than ever.